But look, let me start off by talking about United's side. I think there are a few things that we already know. De Ligt, Maguire, Sesko, highly unlikely to be involved. And even if they were, you wouldn't expect them to start. So I think pretty much that team I've put there is my predicted lineup. It sort of picks itself. I think it's the tip. I think it's pretty much, well, it is the team. It's the team we picked against Wolves. They won very well. Ayden Heaven said people can't live with us when we play like that. So I think dropping Ayden Heaven would be strange. It's Mazraoui, Ahmad and Mbeumo's last game before the AFCON. So leaving any of them out would be strange. He's never going to change that midfield. He loves Diallo. Luke Shaw will obviously play. I think the only question mark potentially would be Cunha, who I've actually noticed. I don't know whether I'm the only one doing this. I have sort of noticed that when you listen to Amorim about Cunha, I think he is a little bit demanding more of him. I think he's a little bit unhappy with him when you listen to some of the stuff they said. Not massively. It's not like headline stuff, but I do think he expects a little bit more from him. But I don't think that'll be enough for him to get dropped for Xerxes. So I think that team sort of picks itself. It's going to be very interesting what we start doing when we do lose Mazraoui and Ahmad and Mbeumo, because that is 3 first teamers at the moment, all down the right-hand side. But look, that's for Villa, that's for Newcastle, that's for Leeds and everybody else. For Bournemouth, I think we sign off with a win, hopefully. Now, look, in relation to Bournemouth, just very, very quickly, I was looking at their team that they picked against Chelsea, and I watched a lot of that game. They were good in the first half, and look, they've got some good players. Semenyo, Cliver, Evan Nilsson, Scott in the midfield's done really well. Tyler Adams, who we've been linked to, I think he's back because he was suspended from the game before. Brooks is a decent player as well. I don't think he started in the last game. But look, they're capable of giving us a game. And I think the left back that they've signed, Truffaut's very good as well. However, I think we need to confine these type of losses or draws to the bin. I know we've had Everton and West Ham at home in our last 2 games, and that is a warning shot. 1 point from 6 in our last 2 Premier League games at home. And we were doing quite well before that. So when you look at Man United's home record, we've actually won 4, drawn 1, and lost 2. And one of those losses and that draw has come in the last 2 games. If you take them away, we'd won 4, drawn none, and lost 1. And that was Arsenal. So our home record was very, very good. We've only conceded 8 goals at home as well. So we're defensively better at home. We need to get that back on track. And I think Bournemouth is a real opportunity to do that because of the way they play. There's no real excuses. They're not going to sit and park the bus. And whilst they've got good players and they can be combative in the midfield, it reminds me a lot of the Brighton game in the sense that, yeah, Brighton are a decent team this season. Bournemouth, I mean, I was looking at this as well. Bournemouth's record as well. I mean, we do need to mention this. Bournemouth's record over the last 6 games is loss, loss, draw, loss, loss, draw. So they're not in form either. So I think we just got to win this game. These are the sort of games that Manchester United need to win.